Hey, my name is Madison Samples, and my biggest lesson so far in life is not taking it for granted. Okay, so growing up, I had a single parent, and when she was at work when I was a little kid, I couldn't just stay home alone, so I ended up being put in summer daycare, which at the time was totally fine because it was a way of making new friends outside of, my elementary school. So that's exactly what happened. I met a girl named Dakota, and she became my best friend. We had very many things in common. She also had a single mom and had some struggles when she got home. So we got really close, and summer daycare was awesome with her. It became so much fun. But once we got out of summer daycare, it got harder because she moved about 45 minutes away. And at the time, we were still little, so we didn't have phones, and we weren't able to communicate unless we called on our mom's home phones, and, we had curfews and stuff like that. So there were just many things that were in our way that we had to get over. But once we got cell phones, we communicated all the time. We made sure at least we talked once a day to make sure everything was going good. And once I hit high school, or we hit high school, things got a little bit more hectic. I started a job, I was in extracurricular activities, and I had just schoolwork. So our once a day talks ended up becoming once a week talks and once a month. And it was about 10th grade year when we had slowed down talking, but her home life got a little bit harder, and during the school day, my mom had told me that she had killed herself. It was very hard, and that was when my life turned around. I realized how much you need to love on the people that you have with you, and that was around the time I wanted to start my career in psychology because I wanted to be able to help people with mental health and things like that. If I could know what I know now about psychology, I feel like I could have been there and helped her a lot more in the time. So that's how my lesson starts. It's just, not taking things for granted. And that's what's really pushed me in college, because I really didn't want to be in college. I wanted to just work and stay at home with my mom because she was single, and her being alone kind of bothered me. So, but leaving home and being in college, knowing Dakota would be so proud of me right now has really pushed me, and pushed me to be into psychology even more as well, because with psychology and knowing about mental health and knowing that you're sick and showing signs that I should have realized earlier on, I could have helped her a lot more, and that's really just what's pushed me. I want to be able to help people who have mental illnesses and things like that. So that's why my lesson is to not take life for granted and to love on the people around you, because you could be that person in Walmart that smiles at a stranger and makes their day if they've had a bad day. There's just little things like that that I feel like everyone can do throughout their life to make things easier and things like that. So that's a big part of why I'm in college and things like that, and that's also why I'm in psychology, like I've said before. I hope that this video can help others spread kindness, and you don't have to go through something super tough like I had to, but at the end of the day, I learned that kindness and just a smile in Walmart or walking down the hall in the Stone Center or anything like that can dramatically change someone's life, because you don't know if they've been having a bad day or anything like that. Okay, so I'm going to show my audience once more. And once again, I'm Madison Samples, and my biggest lesson is not taking life for granted and showing kindness. Thank you.